Hello everyone, my name is Marian Andre and today we're driving this beautiful Volkswagen Tiguan. This is the facelift version with an R-Line package, 2.0 TDI, 200 horsepower, black rims, black color, really nice trim. I love how it looks. We have these new headlights similar to what we've seen on Golf 8 with this prolonged headlight with AQ light and the Matrix LED technology, a really nice black grille with some chrome accents. A new front spoiler, new rim models. We have this new design element here which is new, and we see the R logo here painted in the body color. These mirrors, big dark windows, and similar in style with the old Tiguan. Here in the back we have the new two-dimensional logo with the Tiguan writing right here. 4Motion, also a new logo, and then we have these really fake black exhausts, really nice fat tires for good grip. And let's see the space inside. So this is not the Tiguan all space, but I think it still should be enough for a family of 4. Let's say here I have mounted my child seat, which is quite large, and it still fits, and there's plenty of room for the front passenger whatsoever. So big windows. We have some ambient light here, like carbon fiber pattern here, but it's not carbon fiber, and some hard plastics here, some soft material here, and pretty well put together like Volkswagen does their car. So here we have this door pocket. It has this cloth material here, so your phone maybe doesn't get scratched in there or doesn't make any noise if you put some keys inside. Let's see the boot. Electric tailgate, about €360 this option. And here we see the boot, which is quite large, I say. It's enough for some luggages for your holiday weekend trip. We have a 12 volt socket here, some hooks here, and some levers for the back seats if you want to fold them. Some storage space here and here also, and under the floor we have a spare tire, which is not full size. It's a 145 by 85 by 18, so it has the it's a ling long, and some accessories here like the triangle, the first aid kit, and so on. To close the boot you have to press this button here, and oh yeah, let's see how much space is inside. So the front seat is adjusted for me. I'm 185, so above 6 feet, I guess. We have this lovely looking seats which has this nice pattern here, some Alcantara and some leather. Of course, plenty of knee room, so I can even stretch my feet if I want to. Plenty of headroom, and also some pockets here for your mobile phone, for your tablet, a USB-C, a 12 volt socket, and climate control adjustment here for the rear passenger. So we have a free zone climate control. Some hooks here for your jacket, and an armrest with 2 cup holders. I'm looking to see if there's, I have this nice ski hatch here for your skis, of course. So big windows, good visibility all around. I love this headrests, really nice. I don't think they were on the older model. I think it depends on the seat. The door opens wide, so you have plenty of access. Also the door covers this side here, so if you go on off-road, your jeans won't get dirty. And here we have the R badge for the R line. Similar seats in the front with the R stitching here, same pattern. And inside, I love this new steering wheel, which is a bit squarish, really nice leather on the sides, and we have these new commands, like touch sensitive, not classic buttons like we've seen on Golf 8 or Volkswagen ID3. We have a new screen in front of us with digital dials, and a newly integrated Discover Pro system right here with Apple CarPlay wireless. So now I'm gonna start the engine. Let me show you the key first. I have two keys in my pocket. So this is the key from this car, classic Swiss Army knife style, with 3 buttons: unlock, lock, and for the electric tailgate. You can put the key wherever you want because it's keyless. Go. So press the start engine stop button, and now you can see the infotainment system, which also supports gesture and wireless CarPlay. So no place to no need to connect your phone to the infotainment system. But of course, unfortunately on this model we don't have wireless charging. I wish it had, because yeah, otherwise it's pretty hard to find USB-Cs to lightning cables and so on. So some soft material here on top, with a nice storage space right here. The climate control system is also new with touch commands, like the ones we are seeing now on the wheel. Soft materials here on the door, really nice quality, no unnecessary noise. And also I think it's the first time I see this kind of head-up display on a Volkswagen, which it seems very low cost to me. So you have this glass panel here that reflects your speed and lane assist, and it's so cheap for a car that costs almost 50,000 euros in this configuration. I wouldn't pick that head-up display, but I think it's a bonus if you choose this kind of Discover Pro system. The 23.3 centimeters one. Apple CarPlay looks nice, moves nice, really fast, and the screen feels just like on an iPad, so I really like that. Also we have some soft controls here, but I love that I have a volume knob and a tune knob here, so no digital commands for that. Of course we have them for climate control. New gearbox, gear lever shape. We don't have the small one that we've seen on Octavia or Golf, but this does the job. We have commands for park brake, auto hold, which stays on. So I pressed this button last time I was in the car and it stayed on, so I love that. So I can, if I put the car in drive and take my foot off the brake pedal, the car will stay in place. Auto start stop, if I want to deactivate that. Self parking and parking sensor, and also a driving mode here that can change how the car feels, and I can set it up for different kind of situations. Let's put it in road, individual. Let's see what I can change. So we don't have suspension set up on this one. We don't have the adaptive suspension, but this is an option you can also pay for. Okay, let's go. So on this so in Romania we have 5 trims for this new Tiguan. So we have the base model, we have the Life, Elegance, Airline, and R, the R line, or the real R, not just the Airline. And this one, the Airline, comes only with automatic gearbox. So you have the DSG with available with 2 different engines. We have the 2.0 TSI, so the petrol engine, the 2.0 TDI 150 horsepower, and this one which has 200 horsepower. It's a really nice engine, like it feels like a power plant, so much torque. And this car picks up speed really fast, and in this combo with the automatic gearbox, the TSG feels really well put together. So I'm impressed by how well it feels. No stuttering, no unnecessary movements or shocks. It just changes the gear every time you need it. I really like the fonts on this display. So we have different speedometer and a number style, similar to the R logo and the R lineup. like it makes you feel special because you paid extra for the R-Line, which starts at about 39,000 euros, and I've configured a similar one to this, and I almost ended up at 48,000 euros. So this is a lot for a car that's not a premium, and with this kind of money you can also look at the Mercedes-Benz GLB, which offers better quality, ride quality, but I don't think you get an engine as powerful as this one. Otherwise, feels really comfortable. I like that the engine is not very noisy. I can hear it slightly on harder acceleration, but otherwise feels really really silent, with no vibration coming from the steering wheel or the seat. Also, the start-stop system works really silent, so you don't feel when the engine turns on or off. It's like just a bit of noise and that's it. Really good visibility all around, so good visibility through the mirrors. In the back also we have a big window, and it's really easy to drive even in town, so it feels it's really easy to maneuver. Of course, you have plenty of sensors and cameras available. Depending on the model you buy, you can also have cameras in the mirrors, and yeah, also the self-parking. You'd be a fool if you hit this car while you're trying to park it. Of course, now because we have a strong and powerful sun, I can say that the screen still has a good visibility, good contrast, so easy to read, and also easy to personalize if you want. So you can see all kind of information. Now if I press now the view button, now I can have the whole map shown in there, so I will not get lost. But of course, I always end up using Waze, which I think works and feels a lot better. So now we took over some speed bumps. The suspension worked really nice, so no extra noise, just absorbed the bump really well. Can you imagine that this Tiguan is much more expensive than that second-hand Porsche Cayenne? Unbelievable. So now we are on a national road doing 80 kilometers per hour. Really comfortable, really silent. There's a bit of road noise coming from the tires, but because they are winter tires, so I expect them to be a little bit noisier than the standard summer tires. Really comfortable. Really easy to hold this speed. Yeah, feels great. I don't think there's any difference with the old Tiguan, which was already a really good car, but for instance, I'm impressed of how light this car feels. So yeah, it feels really light and very well put together. It feels like a smaller car actually. So through these bends, which is not it's not a slow one also, but I don't feel any body roll, so it feels very composed, very well put together. So now my foot is off the gas pedal. The engine brake is not so powerful. put it in eco mode. Let's see if the coasting works. So now the gearbox is in says here eco, so now it's in coasting. The gearbox is disconnected from the engine and now it just rolls. So no brake engine. If I put it in normal and do the same thing again, switch to 6th gear and it leaves it like this. Let's do a kick down. Man, it can pull. Really nice acceleration. Pushes me to the seat, so it's nice. Really easy to do overtakes in this kind of car. And also it feels very nimble. So when I'm trying to avoid these potholes and I'm changing direction, it just turns right away. And for an SUV to feel that, it's really nice. I expected the steering to be a little bit more softer, but actually it's quite nice. I can feel some resistance, so gives a little bit of feedback and a nice M2 right there. Really nice car. Let's play a bit with the adaptive cruise control. So now my speed is set up to intervenția preventivă indisponível. So the ACC preventive function is not available in Romania, of course. This one, I think it's the one that uses the information from the navigation map to see if there's a junction up ahead or a roundabout. It will automatically slow the car and prepare it for that obstacle. So you have these new commands on the steering wheel. Instead of classic buttons, we have like touch sensitive ones. So if I want to turn the volume down on the radio, I just have to do this or this. If I want to increase the speed of the adaptive cruise control, I just have to do this or this. So just swipe up or left to right. And of course available here. So if I want to change the view of the screen in front, I just have to do this. I think it's really I'd say it's intuitive. I don't think it's a gimmick, so I find it useful. Of course, if you want to raise the volume, you don't have to press this button like thousands of times. You can also hard press them, and you get this haptic feedback every time you swipe across them. So you get the confirmation back that you actually press the button. These are my thoughts on the Tiguan Facelift 2021 car model. I think it's a really good car, and you should consider it if you want to buy a comfortable and well-equipped SUV, which is a little bit more expensive than the competition. So you have to put that in weight if you want to pay extra for a car that's not premium, but I think quite close to it. See you on the next one.